where have I been? It's been a minute, hasn't it? Yeah. I have no excuse, to be honest. But here I am with another video, and I wanted to talk about my month of July because July was packed. A lot of events happened. So in my head, I'm like, why didn't I record anything?
What's up there? What's up there? Hello, I'm Minky. Have a great show. Thank you.
But here I am doing a little recap of what happened. Just want to make the intro short. So, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a pretty long video, because I'm trying not gonna blabber like I already am. But yes, I got to see Xdinary Heroes.
Alright, thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay safe, and listen to Xdinary Heroes, okay?
I got to see Ateez.
Let's go together next time. Oh, next time?
Yeah, next time.
Really? I promise. I promise. Let's go.
And I went to Kcon LA, day 3.
It's been so long, LA! Alright. Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys know how long it's been since we've seen each other. And so, we got a lot more stages for you guys to have fun with us.
So, let's jump right in. Xdinary Heroes was the first concert, and they were July 18th. They technically had 2 days, and there's the one for California. Originally it was the 18th, of course, and then that one sold out super quick. So then they added another show, which was the 17th. And I'm like, well, I'm going to the 18th, and I was flying in to California on the 18th, the day of the concert. So, but when those tickets were going on sale for them, I originally had my ticket for Ateez that was either the 20th or the 21st of July, and I had the 21st, which was day 2 for Ateez. And when Xdinary Heroes announced, I was like, oh my gosh, this is aligned perfectly, because it's on that same week. It was just the weekend of Ateez, and the 18th was a Thursday. So I'm like, this is lining up, man. And with Xdinary Heroes, I'm still fairly new to them, but I've listened to all the albums. I immediately fell in love with them because I love pop rock alternative. So the moment I hear those instruments playing, I'm hooked. I'm instantly hooked. And of course, you know, I had to drag my sister along, who I think I am starting to get her into more to K-pop. But I showed her a couple songs of theirs, and she instantly liked them too. I was like, they are going on tour, and she's like, yes, we need to go. That's all, the first one out of all the concerts I've taken her, she's like, I need to go. And I'm like, geez, what about the other ones that I've taken you? I'm really glad that I was able to get tickets. So run up to that day, we flew in, and I got VIP for my sister and I, so we didn't have to wait in line, which was really nice, because the line was long. And in California, for some strange reason, I would think, especially in July, it would be like super hot outside. But it wasn't like super hot. Like where I live, we're like at 100 degrees. A little bit over too. But over there, it was like high 80s, which was really nice. So, got VIP, got in early. So this is my VIP badge. And then, I got a freebie of a pin. So I put the pin on, oh, focus. I put the pin on my badge, on my lanyard. I saw my sister do it first and I'm like, oh, let me do it too. They blew my mind. I mean, hearing the songs originally, they are amazing. Hearing those guitar solos, oh my gosh. But then hearing them live, I was blown away. I had a smile on my face the whole time. And I was like, man, now I really, but yeah, they are real performers. It was so good. If you ever have a chance to see them, I highly recommend, because it was so good. So good. One of the songs I was really looking forward to was Money on My Mind. So here's a little clip of that. My seats were okay, you know. I was trying. And I was hoping there wasn't like tall people in front of me, but there was a little bit people that were taller than me, which is fine, you know. I still enjoyed it, of course, and they're so sweet. And I saw this TikTok the day before, the day of the concert. I saw this TikTok saying that she went to the concert the day before and they were doing a send-off for the whole concert for the people who attended. So I was like, oh really? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to see them close and say goodbye, you know. Hi, yay, you did so well. I've never done a high wave. I've done a send-off with P1 Harmony, but this one you were just kind of walking by and saying hi, hello, bye. You did so good. So at the concert they were announcing, hey, they want to do a send-off or a high wave with everybody in the audience, so please stay in your seats when the concert is over. So when the concert was over, everyone stayed in their seats and we were just waiting. I don't know how long we waited, and then we were going by sections and then going, and I don't know where it was gonna be, like how much farther we had to walk to the little area they were in. But as soon as you get like in the hallway of the arena, there's this black tent, and they were right there. So I was like, oh my god, it's happening, it's happening. So I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And for me, with, you know, my braces and all, I'm like, man, I don't know if I should like show my teeth. I'm like, it's all with braces, you know. So I just kept my mouth shut. I just did this the whole time. And of course, I'm like, maybe I should have said something, but it just happened like super quick. So, but I just went, I don't know what my sister did. My sister was behind me, so she probably did the same thing.
I touched you! Jibby. Oh my god!
The other song I really liked was Love and Fear. That song like just recently came out before they came to the US. I was like, oh man, they're not gonna sing this song because it's too new. Next is Ateez, day 2 for LA. I bought tickets for me and my sister. I had 2 tickets, 2 seats, but they were not together. So my sister and I, we sat in 2 different sections. They were both on the floor, but just 2 different sections. And one of the tickets was VIP. I had the sector VIP on the lanyard. So I had to be there earlier, and I had to tell my sister, I'm like, well, you have to wait for the regular line to get inside. I went into the VIP line while she like waited in the car for like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. I know, that sounds crazy. And it was actually a little bit hotter on that day when it's an outdoor stadium, of course, and then you have to wait in line. So let's just say I did get some tan, got some color. Had the VIP, had the sector, and went in. They were selling merch before the sound check happened, which is really weird because I kind of thought they would do it afterwards because it was at the BMO Stadium. And I saw Stray Kids at the BMO Stadium, and I had sound check for them also, and they did the merch after the sound check. So I kind of thought it was the same thing, but no, they were doing the merch before the sound check. The VIP, you get like a little goodie bag, and I don't know where the goodie bags were. They don't give it to you as soon as you come in. So I kind of spaced it, to be honest. I kind of, as soon as I got in, I just ran to the merch line. I wanted the tour stop shirt. And then when I was in line, I see these people with like these clear bags that has like Ateez and all that, and I'm like, oh crap, the VIP goodie bag. I mean, I had like an hour until sound check started, so I was like, okay, let's see how fast this line goes, and it was moving actually pretty fast. So I was like, okay, I'll be able to get something, and then I have to go back upstairs to go find the little goodie bag. As soon as I get closer to the booth, of course, they run out of the shirt that I want. I'm like, all right, let's run upstairs, go look for the goodie bag. Found the goodie bag. And then I'm like, well, we're just gonna have to see when the regular doors open and when the other merch booths open on the floor, if I can get my shirt then. So then sound check happened, and you're allowed to record, which is very surprising because some are like, no, don't record. But this one you could. So I did record a little bit. So here's a clip of that. This is my first time seeing Ateez, so I was like, wow, that's them in real life. Okay. Soundcheck happened, And then I quickly run out of my seat to go upstairs, to go to the merch booth upstairs. And I go to one and people were saying, oh, they don't have anything here. I also kind of wanted like the baseball jersey also, but then those were like nowhere to be found, to be honest. So I'm like, you know what, I just want the shirt. My shirt was the mission. But the booth that I was in didn't really have anything, so I'm like, all right, let's go to another one. And they already had a really long line, but it wasn't open yet till like 6. And then as I was waiting in line, I see the regular general tickets were coming in also, so it was getting more packed in there. And then the line was moving, seeing that they have the shirt that I want. So I'm like, hopefully I can get it. And get closer to the line. What happens again? They don't have the shirt. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, twice now? And with the Ateez, they are selling their merch on Amazon. Not everything, but at least the doorstop shirt. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to order it off Amazon now. I did get my shirt on Amazon and I got it, so we're good. Since I had 2 seats in 2 different sections, I was kind of like, okay, which spot do I want to be? Because like my sister was like, I'll take the one that you don't want. So I was kind of, okay, do I want this one or do I want another one? The seats that I have, one was like an A5, so it was like towards the front, and then I had another one that was like in B3. So I was like, okay, what spot do I want? I need to figure it out. And then with Ateez, since they had an opening act with B first, okay, let me, since I was in the first one for the sound check, that was the sound check seat. Okay, I'm like, okay, let me see what this spot looks like with the opening act. See which one I like better before Ateez comes out. So I was in that one, and the spot was good. It's just that there was really tall people, so I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to see anything. So when they were done performing, we had like maybe like 5-10 minutes until Ateez came after them. I like quickly tell my sister, I'm like, let's switch. And my sister's like, okay. So then we switch, we pass ways, and I'm like, all right, have fun at the concert, because we weren't gonna be next to each other. But what's funny is that we were texting with each other, because this is also her first time seeing them. She didn't really knew much about them. She just tags along. So she's my +1. First seat that I originally had, and then I texted her, I'm like, is that seat okay? And she's like, yeah, I can see, because she's taller than me. So I go to measure the seat and I could see pretty well. So everything, it worked out fine. And when they came out, they did so well. The song I was really looking forward to was It's You. But I was also really excited for Gorilla, because when they do the Break the Wall, Obviously I didn't shut it out super loud because when I'm recording I try not to talk over, because I'm like, I don't want to ruin the video. I'm still pretty new to also Ateez. I just recently got into them. I think I started getting into them when Bouncy came out, so not for that long. I'm still struggling with names, I'm sorry, but when Jongho, the one that can like sings like an angel, when he was coming out and performing, the first text my sister texted me, she's like, oh my gosh, this one can sing. And that just made me so laugh. I'm like, yeah, he can. And she was just amazed. I'm glad that she liked her seat and I liked my seat, so it worked out. I was happy because even though she don't really care much and don't care about what seats we have, I still care to make sure that she still has a good time and is comfortable, you know. After the concert ended, I found my sister and then we went back upstairs, and I was like, I wonder if maybe they brought out more merch after the concert. She's like, you want to check? I'm like, sure, let's check around. I checked like 2 other booths, nothing. So I'm like, okay, I give up. When I go back with my sister, she goes, I love the concert. And I'm like, I'm glad you did. Last event that I had in July. Usually with Kcon LA, it is usually in August, but this year they moved it to July. And at the beginning, I told myself, I'm not gonna go this year. You don't need to go this year. I'm laughing at myself. When they were kind of putting hints out of who was coming, and I don't know if y'all saw this hint or tweet or post, whatever it was, there was this picture or an outline of a chair, and everyone was like, oh, that's NCT 127, that's NCT 127, that's definitely NCT 127. I'm like, how from a chair? But then from seeing it, obviously I know where it's from. It's from the Be There For Me music video. But I was like, please do not let it be true. I'm like, I told myself I wouldn't go. This tells you how I am, how I don't listen to myself. And what did they post? That NCT 127 was coming on day 3. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. NCT is my one of my olds. All the groups, all units. So I'm like, I have to be there. I have to go see NCT 127, even if it's 7, because Taeil wasn't gonna be there, and Taeyong is enlisted right now. So I'm like, but I gotta go support my boys. I gotta go support them. When the tickets went on sale, like back in June, I got my ticket. It was a week after Xdinary Heroes and Ateez, and I was flying in just for that one day, coming back after. So that one was an in and out trip. Went to the convention and then to the concert, because the concert was early that day because they broadcasted. Yeah, I watched the broadcast literally right after the concert ended. I'm like, I gotta watch it again. And my sister didn't go to that one, so I was by myself on that one. She went to a Halloween convention in Long Beach, so she had her little side trip. which was still worked out for us. I'm like, all right, I'll go over here, you go over there. But for the broadcast one, they didn't show the whole, all of NCT's performance. They just showed Walk, and that was it. So I was like, oh, they didn't show the other songs that they performed. The convention was set up differently than last year. So I was like, okay, where is everything? And you had to like go downstairs to get your wristband for the convention. As I was looking for the schedule on that day, on Sunday, I saw this little fan zone that was happening. It was also kind of around the same time as Zero Base One was coming out to like do stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, do I watch Zero Base One or do I go to the fan zone? And I decided on the fan zone because I'm like, I want to go to one. I haven't been to one, so I'm like, let's go. Because it was for NCT 127. I'm like, let's see what's all this about. So I go in, find the room that it was happening, and it was just all chilling, talking, and everyone was wearing green, which is really nice. I was wearing green too. They passed around these posters. Don't mind the rip. I did rip it. I feel bad. I just haven't taped it yet. Yeah, I'm a terrible person. But yeah, I mean, this was super cute. After that ended, they were like, oh, by the way, another one is gonna happen after this, but it was like a cup sleeve event. So we were all waiting for that one to start because they were setting it up. And for that one, you go into like a little different room, and they had different pens, colored pencils, markers, stickers, because you're creating your own cup sleeve. And then they were going to like a raffle with it and like win some prizes. It was really fun. It was really cool. And I met some really nice people. No, my cup sleeve didn't win anything. But when I was thinking what to do with my cup sleeve, I heard, oh, I'm gonna do like a regular one. I'm gonna do cherry bomb. I was like, okay, well, what do I do? And just out of nowhere, the song Lemonade came to my mind. So I'm like, all right, let's put some like lemonade, lemons. Thinking now, I'm like, oh, I should have just done like lyrics or whatever. I made like a little stand-up. If any of you watched that video where Mark and Johnny were asking their members questions while giving them lemonade, and when Mark was making the board that said, when Johnny gives you lemons, Mark lemonade. So that's what I put on my cup sleeve. And then when that was over, I didn't know if NCT 127 was going to the red carpet. So I was in that area waiting for the red carpet to happen, and when the red carpet happened, they didn't come. So I was like, oh, okay. And then you quickly have to run from the convention center to the crypto to get in your seat, because I think you had like maybe 45 minutes to get to your seat. I think red carpet ended like at 4:50 or something like that, and the concert started at 5:30, which is pretty funny to say. That a concert starts at 5:30 p.m. when it originally starts like at 7:30. So all of us were like running towards the convention center before it started. And luckily that the lines were moving pretty fast, even though like a bunch of people had like a bunch of tote bags from all the little shops and panels. Quickly get in, I was quickly going to my seat because it was like almost 5:30. And I'm like, I can't miss it, I can't miss it. My seat. I had a pretty good seat. I was trying to go for the sections that were kind of up front, like in front of them when they perform on one side and then they go to the other side. And then I completely forgot how like last year at Kcon that some artists went into the audience and like was in the aisles, and I'm like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. And I'm like, what if NCT 127 does that? Concert started. NCT 127 comes out. They start the concert. I was like, already? I was like, they're coming out now? And they perform Kick It. It was such a great way to open the concert. They go off and I'm like, okay, they're not performing just yet. They're just starting it. And then the other artists perform. Zero Base One, of course, which I was really excited. I was really happy that they sing Pop. I thought maybe they were gonna sing Sweat, but they didn't, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's a good thing they didn't. And saw Stacy. I really wanted them to sing Bubble, but they didn't, and I'm like, it's okay. Saw well, is it Twas? TWS? Twas? And a bunch of artists that aren't popping to my head right now. And also Mark and Johnny were like the MCs, so they were coming back and forth, and there was a lot of green out there, and it was just so nice to see all the light sticks. And I know it made them so happy because they kept talking about it.
We didn't know what to expect. We performed at Kcon LA in 2017, and we're back after 7 years, so we didn't know what to expect, but we were surprised by the warm welcome from my LA fans, so thank you.
And I was just like, yep, I'm right here, man. I'm over here. So it's NCT, time to shine, time to come out. Rock the stage. They perform Walk, and then after that they sing. What do they sing after What I Made? My camera cut me off while I was talking. Now let me get back. What did they sing? What I Made My Cup Sleep After? They sing Lemonade. I was like, what? You're singing Lemonade? We all screamed, we all freaked out. And maybe because they don't want to sing Sticker, which I also love that song, but we'll take Lemonade. So then they sing Lemonade, they sing Two Baddies, and then Fat Check right after. You can hear people singing the lyrics. That was it. I went to the hotel and then it was showing on TV and I'm like, let's watch it again. And then that's when I realized that they weren't showing all of NCT's performance. So I was like, oh. And then I was showing my sister the other performances that they did. And I'm like, see, they didn't show this on TV. That is my tale. My July went. Here we are in August. I really hope that you guys like me talking about my experience and seeing my videos that I took of the concert. Thank you for taking your time of watching of little old me. Enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm really hoping to make more videos, whether it's more vlogs or sit downs or whatever. We're back, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.